Welcome to Confident Chaos. My name is Melinda, and I'm here to do a reading for Leo. Come on, Lions, come in. Be kind. That's the only rule, especially to each other. Leos don't have that problem, though. Leo can meet another Leo out in public and automatically, like, it's just smiles because we just have this understanding, like, we know what we go through as Leos. I don't solicit readings. I don't ask for donations. All I ask for is a like, share, and a subscribe. I set an intention to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, and you guys are amazing. Thank you. I'm almost there. Maybe I'll change soon with the private readings and accepting donations. We'll see. It just takes energy, and I'm not going to take anyone's hard-earned cash unless I'm giving them what I feel they paid for, right? So that's what I struggle with. I want to make sure I provide something that someone really needs to help them. So what's going on for Leo? What's going on for Leo? What should Leo pay attention to? What's in Leo's blind spot? What's in Leo's energy? We have attachment, okay? And then we have journey. I love that. Because at first when I was picking up attachment, Leo, I was picking up an energy of you holding on to something that is, could possibly be weighing you down. But with journey coming right behind it, it can be an attachment to a certain journey that you committed to, or a lifestyle you've committed to, a healing journey you've committed to, a way of living. It's something that you're attached to the outcome, and you know that it's going to help you on this journey. So in this sense, I don't think attachment is very negative. Usually attachment speaks to something that you're holding on to or is attached to that is kind of weighing you down, right? But with journey here, this person looks like they're moving lightly, right? Light on her feet, knows exactly where she's going, not worried. She has a little baggage with her, right? But nothing too heavy. I feel like here with attachment, taking off the mask is kind of like, for me, allowing her to see. Because if you look at this, it's like holding the mask behind her. It's glowing to me, right? This is what I'm interpreting. So it's like you took the mask off and now you're on the journey, right? With confidence. That's what it feels like. It took patience. Yes. So this is something that you've been on. This is something, this center stood out to me. It's kind of like pointing to your life force. It was something that you were attached to, that you had to unmask in order to go on this journey. It took patience. You could have identified it. You could have known what it was. For example, let's say you had an addiction, right? And this is a sober journey. Let's say you were addicted to negative thinking. You had to, let's say the negative thinking is that mask. You had to take that off in order to, and just because you took the mask off, that's another lesson. Doesn't mean that you're gonna travel light, right? Just because you took that mask off doesn't mean all the insecurities are gone, because maybe that's what's in this baggage, right? But you see, she's not holding it. So it's something that took patience for you to let go. It's something that you were chained to, a way of thinking, a way of living, an outcome, something that happened, right? It was a journey to get away from it. It was a journey to, unattach yourself. You see how she's chained to this? It was something that it took patience to untangle, unchain, remove. But now that you've done it, you've done it, you're moving. So that's good. Something could have happened in May. Something could have happened in February. the number 16. Leo, your birthday could be August 16th, right? Something, wow. Something that affected your solar plexus, your life force, had you questioning everything, and it took patience to get out of it, Leo. But you did. Yeah. Okay. So far this is decent. You know, you removed whatever attachment it was, took off the mask, started your journey. You still have a little bit of issues, but you're not carrying them anymore. They're still there, but you're not attaching yourself to them. You're not attaching yourself to a certain outcome. You're starting to have patience with everything, which is good. I think patience was key with you, Leo. Let's see what your Akashic records say. Let's see if it piggybacks off of this. Holy Spirit, what can we help a Leo with? What can we help a Leo with? Holy Spirit, what can we help Leo with? Obligation. Excuse me. It says stop telling yourself you should when you cater to others or to unnecessary expectations of yourself. You stop your flow of abundance. It's something that you are attached to. You feel obligated to. And you're being asked to release it. It's stopping your flow. It's giving you that clogged sink, right? That clogged toilet. It's stopping the flow of abundance because you're just making yourself like the martyr. You're making yourself like, I'm responsible for X, Y, and Z, and you're really not. If you want to help out, yes, but you're not responsible, no. Okay? You might need to take time out to reflect. See how you even got on this path to where you're feeling over-obligated to other people. And if you really look at them and examine the situation, are you really getting an equal give and take? Because if it's blocking you, then no, you're not. If your flow of abundance was open because it was an equal give and take, then this card wouldn't even be in question. So examine those relationships because it's blocking you. Miracles. Ooh. You're being asked to pay close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. So Leo, I feel like, yeah, at one point in your life, you know, maybe responsibilities and obligations weighed you down. I feel like right now things are lighter. I feel like you need to be grateful for, I'm not going to say you're living a soft life, but you're living an easier life than you were, let's say, 5 years ago. You're living an easier life than you were 2 years ago, right? So be grateful for those little miracles that come along when something comes up and you have to answer. You don't even know how it came to you, or somebody came along and solved it for you. It's just the little things. And pay close attention to them. That's what the card is specifying. Let's see what else. Release. So you're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. So once you start releasing these invisible obligations you have to people, these miracles will start to pop up. You have to learn to respect the flow of energy. Meaning, yes, we are here to be of service to each other. We totally are, right? However, we are also no one's fool. If you are giving, you should be getting. That's on period. Okay? If you're giving, you should be getting. If not, it is uneven, unbalanced, and like a seesaw, you're down and that person is up, when you could just have been on even playing level. That's the type of stuff that's weighing you down and holding you back, Leo. You have to release it, okay? Don't feel obligated for anyone's happiness. They're responsible for their own goddamn happiness. you're responsible for yours, okay? So release that. That's the only way you're gonna start to, I mean, you feel light now. Wait till you see what's coming. Like, I don't know what you put in to this journey, but you're about to get more. If you think life got easier, it's gonna get even better, Leo. It's gonna be a time where you're like, I don't even know how this happened, or like you stop for a minute, like, wow, this really just worked out for me. Like, this came right on time. If a problem arises, trust me, the solution is right around the corner. Like, it's gonna be that. Not saying everything is gonna come to you easy, but even if you have a battle in front of you, trust me, you have the armor to go in battle. Okay? So, I love that. Let's see what's T for you. What's T for Leo? Oh, we have an offer. Okay. So, I don't know if you're trying to compete for an offer, or someone is just going to come and hand you an offer. With this card, it looks like someone is just coming out the blue to hand you an offer. Maybe they've seen your resume online. Maybe they heard about you. Maybe it's word of mouth. But something is coming in where you're going to get an offer, okay? And then we have running. I want to see what else comes out with running. What's running, Holy Spirit? Because that's either pointing to physical exercise that you need to incorporate more, or you're running away from some type of love on the brain. Maybe you're trying to avoid all emotions right now, Leo. That's not the answer. Can I tell you that? But, yeah. We have talking shit. What is that about? And we have love triangle. Third party. Okay, Leo. Someone you were running from, someone you didn't want anything to do with, someone that you wish would just kind of like up and disappear. Could have been someone that you were in a third party with, or they put you in a third party with. This person just runs their mouth all day long with talking shit. They're living in the past. They're the ones that's always being nostalgic and fantasizing and daydreaming about times where you guys were on better terms, right? I feel like this person is going to come in with an offer for you, right? So, yeah, but with fake smiles here, I don't think you should be trusting that offer. Why do we have fake smiles? Why are they coming in with fake smiles? They've been dirt digging, making shit up about you. With talking shit, that could have been something they did while in separation, right? So this is why Spirit is telling me not to take them back. I feel like when the way the person handled the separation was negative. And however it went down, it was just, because with nostalgia and them daydreaming, it doesn't mean that you left them. They could have left you. But it didn't stop them from talking shit and trying to get dirt on you and making things up about you, about the relationship to make them look better, Leo. But you're moving on from this. You don't really want anything to do with it. They can sit there and talk all the crap they want to talk. It doesn't matter. This person could be going through financial issues with bankrupt here, or it could just point to them being bankrupt morally, right? Because people are really piss poor morally. They really take on a selfish persona. So they'll do anything to get what they want. Yeah, this person could be going through legal issues, right? They can also be abusing divination. Trying to, for me, that's that speaks to more of the talking shit, because I feel like manipulation, gossip, that's also divination. That's also a form of black magic, right? So I feel like this person was at least doing that, if not lighting candles, you know, getting tarot readings, things like that, okay? They're a stalker at this point behind the scenes. You probably don't even know how much that they watch you and is obsessed. Okay. So, like, are they gonna approach Leo? Will they approach Leo? Will they approach Leo, Holy Spirit? They're thinking about it. They're thinking about a way to start drama. So they don't want to approach you. They just want to create some type of upheaval in your life. Yeah, because they're holding a grudge. They see that you're living your life without them, right? You're not letting anything dim your light. So they want to come in with this dirty offer, but they know you won't accept it. So they just want to come in and start drama, Leo. That's it. Okay, so we know their intentions. We know that they're not any good. We know that you're kind of running from this person. We know that they make shit up, talk shit about you, and stalk you behind the scenes, Leo. You're moving on. Hopefully, they're reflecting. But usually in reflection, we come out with positive outcomes. I feel like with drama started here, they're really just sitting back trying to figure out a way to come in and fuck with you, which is a waste of energy. You could have directed that energy somewhere else. I feel like this person is clout hungry, and you serve some type of purpose in their life with that area. I don't know, maybe you look a certain way. Maybe you speak a certain way, present a certain way. It's something about you that this person feels will help improve their life, Leo. Let's get to some descriptors on this person so we can narrow it down, because we know Leos have a lot of hair. So, which ex is stalking? Which ex is trying to start drama? Can we get a description? This is hilarious. What ex is starting drama? What ex is starting drama? It could be a person that's very popular but takes a lot of risk. I just saw a social butterfly try to come out with daredevil. Yeah. A closed-minded person that likes to put people in compromising positions. Leo. Let's get a description on this person that has no facts, possibly abusing divination. Okay, so they can come off nonchalant. Again, they want to be hidden. They don't want to be shown that they're doing this, Leo. So they're going to come off, yeah, closed-minded. Eventually did make its way out. So they're acting very nonchalant. This is why their problems isn't solved, because they're closed-minded. They don't know how to critically think. They only react. They appear like nothing is bothering them, but they're very manipulative. Okay? That's just part of their tactics. In reality, Leo, they're jealous of you. I don't even know if this is a thing where, you know, people compete, right? While they're standing right next to you, telling you they're not competing, or acting like they're supportive, but they're really competing with you. That's what I'm getting, this kind of energy. It's crazy. But this person is, you see, licking this knife? Yeah, I don't think they have it all. So be careful. Can I get something else for this person? Spirit. Okay. That's it. Yeah, on the bottom we have unpredictable. So this person can Bipolar just came to mind, but you know, I am not a professional, so I am not diagnosing this person, but that's what just came to mind. It's kind of like a bipolar, like they're high and then low, or they can switch really easily, their moods. They don't really have any real control over them. This person could be persuasive and intuitive, right? This person can, I mean, we all possess our own intuition. So this person can use their intuition, but not for good or persuasion. For example, this person can probably pick up on moods. They're dark empath, right? Or they, and I don't even want to say that. I'm taking that back because it puts some negativity to a dark empath. And just because you have dark in front of it doesn't make it negative, okay? Because we have to play with both sides, our light and our dark. But I feel like this person uses their intuition to persuade people to do things in the dark, not necessarily ever to encourage them to walk towards the light. And that's where it comes off manipulative. And they do it straight out of jealousy because they don't want to see anyone progress higher than them or do better than them or change the pattern before them, right? If they had a lifestyle that they were chained to, they want you to be chained to it too, right? It's giving off that kind of energy. So yeah, that's the person, Leo. If they're acting like they're not paying you any attention, baby, they are. If they're online posting like they're having the time of their life, they're not. You know what I mean? They're just busy stalking, watching you. At this point, I feel like you live in their head rent-free. I feel like every thought, everything, it just circles back to you or a time with you, Leo. Yeah, we have painful endings. So this could have been something with this person that wasn't easy to end, right? It kind of, they kind of ended it with a betrayal or possibly a crisis. Like it was some type of dramatic ending to the situation with them, of course. You know what I mean? Look at all the cards that they have up here. It's like not really positive. So yeah, it was painful to end. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So you pulled away. You got control of the situation. Made moves towards self-improvement. Created a solid foundation, right? After this person. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. But doing things the right way. Having self-discipline, you know. Because it's Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's kind of boring. You could feel stagnated. You could feel stuck, right? You could feel like you're doing all of this self-improvement without reward, Leo, but don't think that way. Nothing is unnoticed. You just have to have patience. It takes time, okay? Look at that, patience. This is a journey. This is a marathon. This is not a race. You have to be patient. You have to show that you got rid of those attachments. You have to be tested, you know? So if this person was part of your testing, even though you rejected the offer, you just know you passed that test, right? Because with running and moving, all of those are indicating that if or when this person comes to you, trying to persuade you, trying to approach you nonchalant, but be manipulative, you're going to be ready. You're going to reject the offer, right? Then we have Three of Pentacles. So this is about teamwork, a collaboration, okay? Could also mean long-term rewards and goals, okay? What's the Three of Pentacles for Leo? What's the Three of Pentacles for Leo? Okay, so it was some type of collaboration that you were a part of with the moon here. It was some type of illusion mixed up with this collaboration. It sparked some type of anxiety within you. It's like you kind of felt that it wasn't for you, or there was some mystery around it, this collaboration. You could have even had a premonition about it, subconsciously knew, like, yeah, something's not right here. It could have involved the King of Cups. So that's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone that's coming off very emotionally balanced, supportive, a leader, diplomatic, very in control of their emotions, right? King of Cups is empathetic, high tolerance level. Okay, so there was some type of illusion working with this King of Cups, Leo. Whoever that represents in your life. Could be a relationship, could be a boss, could be a family member. It was some type of illusion with this collaboration that you kind of saw coming, Leo, but you didn't want to believe it. You didn't trust your intuitions. What else for Leo? Okay. Ooh, Page of Swords in reverse landed right on the King of Cups. Yeah, because this King of Cups was being deceptive and manipulative. They were all talk, no action, right? They probably even participated in gossip. So this King of Cups that appeared one way was really another way behind closed doors. And you figured that out, Leo. That's why the moon is here with illusions. You knew it was bullshit behind this teamwork, and you just wanted to see it play out. Yeah. Because the moon also represents your intuition. So either you didn't trust it or you knew it, but you put it off. You're like, we'll see how it works out. Yeah, but I can guarantee you this King of Cups was being very deceptive with the Page of Swords in reverse, or they received deceptive information, because the Page of Swords in reverse also represents bad information or gossip. So this King of Cups was tainted by bad information collaborating with you, Leo. Yeah. And the outcome was some type of heartbreak, or if it's in like business, it just caused some type of divorce or loss. I feel like the picture was painted of disloyalty, and that's what caused this Three of Swords, this betrayal. Okay? So, what's Leo's advice? Okay, hold on. Your advice is the Ten of Wands. Put the burdens down behind this. This could have happened in the past, right? But with the Six of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Sun, Leo, once you put down the burden of that collaboration not working out, something better came along, something that made you happy, something that you're going to be able to celebrate. Some type of positivity came and you made a transition. So that's good. Good. So your advice here is just leave everything behind, because what Spirit is moving you towards is a new collaboration, a new friendship, a new community, even increasing your creativity, but you will be celebrating. And with the Sun here, this is nothing but positivity. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is also your energy, Leo. So you're going to be getting back to you. Okay? I love that. Yeah. Whatever had you in the Eight of Swords, it could have been this collaboration with this King of Cups. That had you thinking about yourself negatively, probably bringing out insecurities, you know, feeling isolated. I feel like you pulled on your strength, another Leo card. Pulled on your strength and realized who the fuck you was, okay? The Magician. You don't need nobody. You have everything you need to create whatever life you want. And once you started putting that into your aura, into your energy, into your mind, into your daily practice, really putting it to the test that your willpower is all you needed, your self-confidence is all you needed, clarity was all you needed. You can't strive in confusion. And there's nothing wrong with realizing that. Okay? I feel like they already had it, baby. Those small miracles are going to keep coming. And they're going to get bigger and bigger. So I love that for you, Leo. Okay? And let's get an angel number. And this looks a mess. I don't even operate like this. So that's definitely spirit pulling them cards because they have to be lined up. They look good. Wow, we have 4. Yes, Leo. This magician is creating the stability and practicality that's important for you achieving your goals. Angel guides support you through your challenges. Number 4. This is all about home. Something points to home. Stability could be made. Maybe you need to work from home. Maybe you need to create a home business. Something about home is going to help you with your stability. Then we have 555. Significant changes and transformation in your life. Embrace these shifts with an open heart and open mind as they lead to positive outcomes. As soon as you left that shit behind. Okay? So, what did we learn, Leo? We learned that this is a journey and you have to have patience. We learned that we need to stop feeling obligated to people in our lives and release those burdens. They're grown, they can take care of themselves, right? We also realize that someone is going to come back, right? But they're not coming back with the truest intentions, and they're still acting nonchalant, and they're still closed-minded and manipulative and jealous and using their intuition for more dark than light, right? Persuading people to do what they want them to do. Maybe they have little minions. You're not going to accept this person when they come back. You're past that. That's something you worked out. They're just still lingering in your energy. With all of this here, I feel like this pointed to a situation where you were working with someone. Could be this person, could be someone else. It's striking to something in work, though, with the pentacles, something with work. I feel like a situation you collaborated on, or a person at work was not the best idea. It didn't work out for you. Maybe you had someone jealous that caused some type of manipulation or bad gossip or bad information, or allowed a person to be misinformed about you, right? But you let it go. Spirit moved you moved you out of there because you didn't belong there anyway. So now you're going to come up to a place where you're celebrating and you're having the best time of your life because you gained the strength to be that magician. You orchestrate what goes on in your life. You make the decisions. You have everything you need. And now your angel numbers is telling you that in order, you feel safer with stability and practicality being right there in home. So try to find something where you're working from home or you have some type of home-based business. Something that's very important for you to stay close to home base, Leo. Also, there's significant changes and transformations coming because you went through this journey and you've made progress on this journey. So you're gonna have little miracles coming in, changes, transformations. They might start small, but they will increase. And you're gonna have the best positive outcome. On the bottom, you have 888. That's abundance. So I'm gonna leave that right there, baby. You already are your own magic. You don't even need a card from there. You're fine, Leo. I hope this resonated for you. I hope this pumped you up. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.